What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So like promised, more S5 content today, and I don't know if you guys remember it, I put a video out, 5 common problems with the Audi A4 B8, and one of those common problems was the door lock actuators, and this S5 is no different. I already replaced the one on the passenger side, the actuator on the passenger side, but today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the left side, driver's side, at least here in the United States, actuator. And this thing was honestly just 60 bucks. So if you want to go to a deal, it's going to be well over 200 bucks for this piece. But I got it off Amazon for 60 bucks and I got it in the next day. So I'll link it down below so you guys can replace your actuator if it's faulty. But right now, let me just show you the side, like how I know it's bad, and then we'll replace it. So let's get into it. Alright, so as you can see on the key, here's the lock and here's the unlock. Unlock, obviously it unlocks, right? But now with the lock feature, the little thing is beeping right there, so this door should be locked, but it doesn't. So this actuator needs to go. So let's get into the replacement. Alrighty, so first things first, you're gonna want to take off this with a plastic trim remover. Pretty much you just kind of like pop it out all across this whole thing. Be careful not to break it, obviously, because this is a very expensive trim piece from Audi. Probably gonna need both hands to remove this properly, but you take off that piece, that's one, and then you need to take off this. It's like a triangle right here, and you start from down here to pry this open. I'll show you guys how it looks like once it's off, but it's pretty much you just take off this and a couple bolts. I'll show you where the bolts are located. So let me take this off and then we'll get to the bolts. Alrighty, so once you get this piece removed and this piece removed, it's going to be one bolt inside of here, another one right down here, another one right down here, another one right down here, one right here, and then I believe that should be all. And then it's just a bunch of grommets that you need to forcefully pull off the door with. And the bolts in there are going to be a T25 Torx. So you pretty much, I'm just going to use an extension to get in there and bust them out, and I'm going to use my little magnet to fish them out. Alrighty guys, so once you have the door panel removed from the actual door thing right here, you're gonna want to push that thing, so blue thing inward, then pull that pink thing like that. Already that'll expose that, and then over here this little mechanism, you kind of just see like a position on a way where y'all can see. Alright, so pretty much this little white thing right here, you're gonna push it in. Then this hook, it should be removed just like so. Then like that, this thing should be close to coming off. Okay, this was not on the other side. Alrighty, we got everything disconnected. Now I can move this out the way. I'll just put this, I'm actually going to put it inside the car. Alrighty, so once you've taken off the door panel and completely disconnected it from this thing right here, pretty much in order to take off this black thing, because you need to access the actuator, which is back there, you pull it just like so, and then just pry it off of this whole white thing. There you go. And the actuator is going to be in there. I'm going to take off the actuator, but first you're going to need a triple square tool. Let me get it. Alright, so pretty much in order to get this actuator out of here, you're going to have to take off this bolt and this one. I'm going to take them off right now, but this is pretty much like an M10, at least I'm pretty sure it's an M10. But once you loosen those two bolts up, I'll show y'all how to disconnect this stuff once it's outside, like over here. Alright guys, so pretty much this connector, you just have to push it in, push it down, and then pull it out. And then over here, right here, there's going to be a thing inside there that looks somewhat like this thing. And this thing pretty much, it just goes, it goes right here. This little white thing right here. Put it right here, twist it. Then this thing, you put it right over here, push it in, and then you twist it into place, and then it won't come off. And same thing into there, and then this thing pretty much just goes right onto the door like that, and then you're good to go. And then over here, the driver's side door has this like thing right here, and it looks like a little key that is all the way in here. It's right there. That goes in this yellow socket right here. Just fit that in there, then do what I just did for this thing, for this one right there, and connect this thing, put the bolts back in, and this thing should theoretically work. So now let me put this whole thing back together. Okay, so right down there is the old actuator, here's the new one. Pretty much in order to fit it in, I want it to end up in this position. So what I'm going to do to put it in is scoot it in through here, then slide it like that. Once it is in position to go over there, I'm going to start running all the internals. And this thing that has, I have no idea where it ended up at. I'm going to have to find it, but right here was the other cable that I demonstrated on the old lock. So let me assemble this back and then see if it ended up fixing the problem. Alrighty guys, well, as you can see, my camera died, so I wasn't able to record the whole putting it back together portion, but the actuator works. I will have it linked down below, and hopefully this video was helpful for you guys that are having this problem with the doors not locking. But if you have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll gladly answer it. I'll be putting out more content on this car, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. With that, this is Gio signing out.